What's cooking good looking? Welcome back to the second episode of my mini series, One Ingredient, 3 Recipes. And the ingredient that we're working with is the simple, humble sliced bread. Well, today we're going to be making a crispy sausage roll. Now this is my take on a hot dog without bothering with a hot dog bread. But first, I have a question. Why did the loaf of bread break up with his girlfriend? Because the relationship was just crumbling. Well, some more of my PJs later. Right now, let's begin. Alright, so we begin with 4 slices of bread, and what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be cutting off the edges of this bread. I don't want the edges. Now a day-old bread is better, but don't let it be too old, or it's going to be crumbling like a poor loaf's relationship. So what I'm going to do is roll this out with my heavy rolling pin. And there it is, the same bread slice but really, really thin. Okay, so I'm going to repeat this with all the slices. Now that we're done with rolling out the bread slices, let's roll out the sausage roll. So I have a slice of bread. I'm going to brush it with some melted butter. And you can put less or more depending on your taste. I have about 20 grams of butter that is melted here. A little bit of mustard. Spread that around. I've kept about 20 grams of cheese per slice of bread. So again, you can add a little bit more, but don't go overboard. This is processed cheese. Preferably don't use mozzarella because mozzarella will ooze out too much and then it will not really look too good. Just a few dots of ketchup. Because what is a hot dog without ketchup? And I'm going to go in with my hand, just a few chopped jalapenos. And to this I'm adding 1 sausage, and then I'm just going to roll this nicely, press this down, roll and press, roll and press, roll and press. Okay, so if you find it a little bit, just go in there with your hands, because the bread is really pliable and it's easy to shape these little fellows. Okay, so now that I have my sausage rolls all rolled out, all I need to do is dip it in egg, breadcrumbs and bake. And that's all that there is to it. I'm going to use panko breadcrumbs. Panko breadcrumbs are Japanese breadcrumbs and they are much larger. The flakes, as you can see, are much larger than regular breadcrumbs, and they are white in color. Now just to show you the difference between the two, this is regular breadcrumbs, and regular breadcrumbs are brown and finer, whereas panko are white and larger flakes. Now you can make these at home with white bread, crumble white bread, put it in the mixie and then put in the oven on a low heat and bake them. But use regular breadcrumbs, if you don't want to go through the trouble, no problem. So to make an egg wash, I have 1 egg. And the trick is that I add a little bit of water, and this is for 2 reasons. One is it makes the egg last longer, and 2 is the egg is really, really thick without the water, and it kind of clumps up onto whatever I'm dipping into it, and too much breadcrumb tends to stick in one particular place. So this way I have a very even egg wash, okay, just by adding a little bit of water. It's really simple. Okay. So in this goes into the egg wash, and now the trick is use 1 hand for the egg wash and the other hand for the breadcrumbs, so that the breadcrumb hand remains dry and the breadcrumbs spread evenly on your sausage roll. So there you go. And we're going to shape them later. Right now, just dry that, cover it again, don't leave it in the egg mixture for too long because the bread could break up. And all you need to do is now just sing it a little lullaby. Press it from both ends. Shape it gently within the palms of your hands. We'll do this with all 4 sausage rolls. Well, here it is. The sausage rolls are done. I've lightly brushed a tray with butter and I put the rolls on that, and all that's left to do is to just bake it. And while that is happening, I'm going to play with my dogs, the 4-legged ones. And now it's time to cut these babies. There it is. This is what happiness looks like. Happiness on a plate. Let me just go in there. I have some Thai sweet chili sauce, but you can have ketchup as well. Crispy on the outside, cheesy, jalapeno-y on the inside, and of course, the sausage right in the center. I'll take this over a hot dog any day. Thank you for joining me. Hope to see you next time soon.